Protected by fast armed boats and guarded by Marine infantry patrols, an American Joint Task Force does its work just a stone's throw from Castro's countryside. Hidden behind a warren of watchtowers and row after row of razor wire, interrogators have spent the past 2 years in tiny rooms like these, face to face with some of the biggest suspects rounded up in the fighting in Afghanistan. More than 600 detainees from over 40 countries live behind the fences at Guantanamo Bay. Most sleep in rows of identical 6 by 8 foot cells. Each detainee is given basic toiletries and the books, beads, and clothing needed to practice their faith. Good behavior is rewarded with the opportunity to move up to a communal facility with less isolation and more time to relax and socialize. But this is no ordinary jail.
The one big difference is that we're not at the least bit interested in any kind of rehabilitation. We don't do that here. The mission here is intelligence.
The Northeast Gate here at Guantanamo Bay is the only spot in the world where you can walk from an American military base into a communist country. And the building to my left, the American base commander, Captain McCoy, meets regularly with his Cuban counterpart.
And it's almost like an out-of-body experience. I'm talking to him, and half the time I'm saying, I can't believe I'm talking to this guy.
That Cuban officer, Brigadier General Solar Hernandez, has promised McCoy that Cuba will return any of the detainees from the War on Terror who might escape Guantanamo Bay and flee into Cuba. From their vantage points in the surrounding mountains, the Cubans can see 85% of the American base.
So if they want to take Guantanamo Bay, they could do it in a heartbeat. And they have artillery, they have everything else they need. But at what price?
So the uneasy understanding between Cuban and American troops continues as it has here since Fidel Castro seized power in the late 1950s.